Might be a nice study sometime, take the time to look at all the places where the expression, "And the Lord said unto Moses," occurred. God's claim to fame in the Bible he called himself the living God. There are many gods in this world. None of whom can make that claim. The living God. I'm scanning ahead here in Hebrews 12, where it says in verse 22 that you are coming to Mount Sinai and unto the city of the living God. That expression, as I've taught before many times, means speaking. He's a speaking God. And consequently, every time we come into his presence, we should come into his presence expecting God to speak. That's who he is. That's what he does. That's his job. I do a lot of reading, rules of preaching are against reading a lot of text. I'm going to break all the rules because it's necessary for the message. 33:1. And the Lord said unto Moses, Depart, and go up hence, thou and the people which thou hast brought up out of the land of Egypt, unto the land which I swore unto Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, saying, Unto thy seed will I give it. It's not just the promised land. That's something different when we get the feedback out of the way. It was sworn. God swore it to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I will send an angel before thee. Strong words. And I will drive out the Canaanite. That one line lets you see why when they brought back the report, it's called an evil report. Because God swore, and a part of the swearing clause was, I will drive them out. And they came back and said, we be not able to take it. And that's when God lost it and took the promise of the promised land off the shelf. And they didn't go in because of unbelief, because they didn't believe what God said. He said, I'll drive them out. Had nothing to do with them. So many things with God and walking with God, we complicate the procedure and put ourselves into the mix, and we shouldn't be there. The promise is already there. Taking the word of Hebrews 4, the work is already finished. This is a big deal to God. Such a big deal that he establishes this truth in the very first chapter of Genesis. Chapter 1 of Genesis, verse 31. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. All things concerning God are very good. And when God gives it to you, he gives it to you in a very good state. All you can do is receive it. Can't improve upon it. In the evening and the morning were the sixth day. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day, God ended. My Bible has totally disappeared right there. Ended his work, which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. He's not just giving you history here. He's giving you a format. Turn to Hebrews now. This message is like it was on already, so I'm just rolling. Verse 3, chapter 4. For we which have believed do enter into rest. Got this? I have to go walk the Lord to unravel this truth to us, but hope you'll grab it as soon as it comes out. As he said, I have sworn, as I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest. What he sworn in his wrath is that they shall not enter into my rest. They shall not if they shall, but they shall not. Well, this is a big deal. Although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. Entering into his rest was a finished deal already. And they labored not to rest by putting themselves in the mix and not letting the finished work of God take care of itself and just entering into it and resting. They complicated the whole procedure. And the people of God, I found many times, are fraught with all kind of headaches and setbacks and bewilderment and perplexities only because they have not believed the rest has already been made. They keep looking at the problem. With me? Yeah. The problem was the Canaanite, the Amorite, Hittite, Perizzite, Hivite, and the Jebusite. Count it. You count. Not on my face. What do you get? Count the nations. 6. Number of man. And it's the number of man, the things of man that keep us from resting in God. It's just that simple. Better yet, give it to you another way. In the parable of the sower, thorny ground hearers, 2 things disrupt their rest in God. that cares this world. I'm talking to you today. And number two, money matters. We lose sleep over these things. And we lose sleep over these things because we have not mixed God's word with faith and resting on what's already been done. That's what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Canaan was into things. They're going to get there. Everything else at some point is going to be in the past as they move towards Canaan. Follow me?
Yes.
But we let the present things keep us from moving towards Canaan. The Canaanites, the Jebusites, 6 issues on the number of man, the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches. They all hold us back. And we worry about them. And live a lifetime walking with God and never, ever resting. Right? We get older worried about them. We lose sleep. Some of you lose weight. Most of you gain weight. You worry about it and you eat. It's a reflex. Huh? Sit at home, work with your problems, go to the refrigerator. Get them away. You wake up during the night, how much you ate? You got to take some baking soda to fix what you ate. And the problem's still there. And so what do you do? In fact, we check our supply before we go to bed. Do I have enough recent cuts for the night to get me through? I told you how they unwrap candy bar in the bedroom. Worse in bed. I'm trying to unwrap it real quietly, but it's impossible to do. Because you always got the candy bar that doesn't unwrap right. So you put your fingers in that little fold there and this whole thing just opens up. But then when you're in bed and it's 2 o'clock in the morning and everybody's quiet and your wife is asleep, it just makes some kind of noise when I come loose. Finally she wakes up and anger says, "Why don't you just open it?" So much so she has no idea what I'm going through tonight. Got issues. Tries out to do. How about that king size pack? Where it has 4 of them. And open them in the kitchen. Unwrap all of them, just stack them all up. That was quiet. She'll never know. And invariably, sometimes in the night, you lose one. You know you're trying to keep track of the count. But one's missing. Okay, I forgot 8 there. Then morning comes. And it's all over the pillow. It's stuck to the back of your undershirt. In her hair. There's some sad, sorrowful creatures.
Yeah.
When all we got to do is avoid all that and just rest in the fact that the ultimate of this life is heaven, and he swore to get you there, and nothing else really matters.
Amen.
Rest in it.
Amen.
Rest. Give me the promise. He said, I got you covered. I mean, this as a parent, how much do you intend for your children to worry about? Tiffany, didn't intend for Chris to worry about anything? No, you worry for him. We worry for our children. Whereby our children have nothing to think about or worry about at all. Huh? Be a pretty cruel parent to go take your kids the light bill. I gotta pay this. Have your child wake up, grow up, afraid of lights. Threaten them. Touch that light switch, you're gonna die. They don't worry about light bills, do they? You do. They turn them on, you turn them off. Right? You can't understand the mentality. You go to a dark room, they turn the lights on, when they get done, they expect them to leave the room, turn them off. They don't think that way. Why not? Because they don't pay the bill. You do. Well, look at the changes we go through with our own children. What makes us think that God does not go through the same changes exactly with us? He's not tempted to worry about anything. He expects you to rest. Why? He said, because the work already finished. He gives you an example. He did the recreation 6 days. It was finished. God said it was very good. On the 7th day, he rested. What you doing the 7th day, God? Nothing. Nothing. We don't understand the concept of rest in our society. We feel guilty not doing anything. Anybody? I wasted the whole day. But change your word. Say, I rested the whole day. We were pressured by our society. We feel like we have to do something. We say, oh, I got so much to do. And we get ourselves set up for refrigerator trips. Early in the day. We got a list of things we have to do today, and we don't do them, and now we're feeling guilty. And we beat ourselves up. Anybody relate where I'm coming from, or just me?
Amen.
Okay, I'll preach to myself, y'all can leave. Take an offering, y'all can go home. I'm going to finish this message today for me. I don't come to preach to you, I come to hear from the Lord.
Amen.
Every time I come, what I'm saying to you, he's talking to me at the same time. I think I'm more guilty of this than anybody in here. And I will send an angel before thee, and I will drive up the Canaanite, the Amorite, Hittite, the Perizzite, the Hivite, the Jebusite, all 6 things, all the cares of this world, I'll drive them out before thee. How many times you waste time worrying about something and the Lord drives it out?
Amen.
It was a problem that you worried about for months before it even took place. It disappeared. Anybody been through that? Yeah. Major problem seems like. I got to fix this. I got to solve this. I got to work on this. Brother saying the Lord has already driven him out. You just rest and enter the land. Go to heaven rested. Don't go to heaven because you need a rest. Be rested going in. Unto a land flowing with milk and honey. Y'all been doing your honey?
Yes.
Cinnamon? Is it wonderful?
Yes.
I can't get over it. It's like God gives us this miracle this last year. I didn't do it to get on to lose weight. I got on because of health issues. And I started honey about a month ago, for a month, 5 weeks. I was weighing 207. And I weighed 194. Without trying to diet. I haven't constantly tried to eat less greasy cut. This kind of went away. I found a lot of stuff I bought. It's just sitting there for a long time. How about a cheesecake? That's a one-day deal. About a little one. That's one day. Let's face it. I had to throw one out. It took so long. Can't believe it. I said, if heaven's anything like this, I want to go. Into a land full of milk and honey, for I will not go up in the midst of thee, for I will stiff-necked people. What's stiff-necked about them? Because they will not rest. It's like taking a baby and putting a baby to sleep. And sometimes they're just not going to go to sleep. They're going to stay awake. Huh? They get stiff. You try to lay them down, they get stiff on you. So Tristan said the other day, and just pushed his head down on his chest. He cried bloody murder. I went in the room to see what was wrong. She said, lay down. Why wouldn't he? Stiff-necked. Same thing with us. We will not lay down and rest in the Lord because we're stiff-necked. I'm afraid I'm going to miss some misery. I'm going to pop back up. I laugh at my own self sometimes. I have to go to sleep. I'm trying to stay awake. You know? So eating helps you stay awake. Next thing you know, you stop chewing because you fell asleep and food is all over your chest and everything, and around your mouth. And so it says, go to bed. Just go to bed. I'm going to miss something, honey. What are you going to miss at 3 o'clock in the morning at home? Unto a land flowing with milk and honey, for I will not go up in the midst of thee. I'm just an angel. I don't understand fully this situation. I know the angel is him. But the angel, he is an angel, operates a whole different kind of capacity. It's like, I'm going to get you there, but God's personal feelings are not involved in his role as the angel. Girl being stiff-necked as the angel of the Lord doesn't bother him as much. As the angel of the Lord, he would not consume them in the way. As God, he would. So he said, I'm going to send an angel. I'm not going to go with you. I'm going to send an angel because you're so stiff-necked, and as God, I'll break your neck. But the angel will be more lenient, and he'll deal with your stiff-necked ways. He won't consume us. He did the same thing to the church. When he wrote Revelation, he signified it by his angel. When he comes to raise the dead, he says, the voice of the archangel, who's been leading us because we're stiff-necked, and God hasn't broken our stiff neck, and he hasn't consumed us, and he's trying to give us rest, so he get an angel to do it. This is deep stuff.
Yeah.
When the people heard these evil tidings, they mourned. And no man did put on his ornaments. The more ornaments we have, the less mourning we're experiencing. You just take it for his word. When they mourned and heard these words, they didn't get decked out. No one. For the Lord had said unto Moses, say unto the children of Israel, you are a stiff-necked people. You wake with a stiff neck. Your neck, a stiff neck, can determine the movement of the entire body. You got a stiff neck, you don't do that. Stiff neck, you do this. All of your movements are hampered. They're cut short. Stiff neck is the worst thing in the world. Just hate waking up with a stiff neck. I find a long hot shower, usually take it away. But a stiff neck usually comes from sleeping on your pillow the wrong way. Usually. Everybody got their own pillow quirks. And for me, going to bed, the pillow is more important than the covers. I can be cold, but the pillow got to be right. If it's not right, I know I'm going to have a stiff neck. And I hate that because it ruins your whole day. Saying to the children of Israel, you are a stiff-necked people. I will come up into the midst of thee in a moment and consume thee. This is why God said, I'm going to give you my angel, because I'll come in a moment, I'll snap and just wipe you out. So to ensure your salvation and make sure you make it to Canaan, I'm going to take on another office. I'm going to be the angel. Thank God.
Thank you.
Therefore, put off thy ornaments from thee, that I may know what to do unto thee. It's a strange statement. God said, take off all your jewelry and stuff so I can decide what to do to you. But if you keep it on, he said, I'm going to just do something bad. He said, show me some humility. So God said, the best way to do that for me, show me that you have at least a contrite heart, a contrite spirit. Take off your ornaments, what I decide to do. But the case worked better against you if I don't see all this glittering and looking like you're a Christmas tree and like you're in the holiday festive mood and everything is fine. If I don't see that, I'll be less likely to do something to you. And the children of Israel stripped themselves. There's an expression. They didn't take them off. They stripped themselves of their ornaments by the Mount Horeb. And Moses took the tabernacle and pitched it without the camp. That's new. I don't think I've ever seen this stuff before. Took the tabernacle and put it outside the camp, afar off from the camp, and called it the Tabernacle of the Congregation. Well, what was it before then? I would imagine it was the tabernacle of the Lord. And it came to pass that everyone which sought the Lord went out into the tabernacle of the congregation, which was without the camp. He's saying, you want to find God? I'm going to make it a little more difficult now. You have to go out the camp. So you're not going to find God in the convenience of your living, particularly when you want to rest in Him. I'll make it, since you're going to work, I'm going to make it more work, and now you got to go outside the camp to even find God. To the God who promised you rest. It came to pass, when Moses went out to the tabernacle, that all the people rose up and stood every man. They got, like I said, this one a very intimate scene and conversation with God and Moses and the congregation. You have to picture this as Moses makes his walk to go outside the camp to the tabernacle that he had moved. The whole congregation saw him going out. And I believe there was no talking on in that congregation. The people rose up. Try to visualize this. And stood, every man at his tent door, and looked after Moses until he was gone into the tabernacle. And it came to pass, as Moses entered to the tabernacle, the cloudy pillar descended. Great visual scene here. The pillar that was normally above the tabernacle, the one that led them to the wilderness, it came down now and stood at the door of the tabernacle. And the Lord talked with Moses. And all the people saw the cloudy pillar stand at the tabernacle door. And all the people rose up and worshiped. That's why we're saying standing up, by the way. It's a sign of the utmost respect to God. To rise up. Like you do a judge in a courtroom. We rise looking for an ungodly judge. Sometimes an unjust judge. But the office itself merits all rise. Sit in that courtroom and not rise. I only seen that one time. And the bailiff immediately signaled another officer. They went back to that person's seat and cuffed him. Till the judge said to rise. And took him to jail. How much worse was the God of the world? And the Lord speaking to Moses, face to face, as a man speaking to his friend. And he turned again into the camp, but his servant Joshua, the son of Nun, a young man, departed not out of the tabernacle. And Moses said unto the Lord, see, thou sayest unto me, intimate conversation here, bring up this people, and thou hast not let me know whom thou wilt send with me. Yes, he did. He let him know by keeping Joshua in the tabernacle. Yet thou hast said, I know thee by name. And thou hast also found grace in my sight. Now therefore, I pray thee, if I have found grace in thy sight, show me now thy way. Remember, God's indictment was visitors, so they saw my works and never came to know my ways. You know we don't know why we don't know God's ways? Because we never asked God to show us. Lord, show me, although he's been doing it in every message for the last long time. Show me now thy way, that I may know thee. This brings to mind the writings of Paul Philippians. He said, I may know him in the power of resurrection, and the fellowship of his sufferings. How I know him those ways? By him showing me his way. That I may find grace in thy sight. And consider that this nation is thy people. I've learned this a long time ago. So I said to you so many times, you're not my church. This ain't my church. Ain't more than the White House in my house. That's how far removed it is from being mine. You're not my people. You're not my saints. That's given me a great consolation over the years to know that I'm not responsible for you in that sense. When it gets to be too much of a headache for me, when you bring on too many Reese cups, I remind the Lord that, Lord, these are your people. And he said, my presence shall go with thee, and I will give thee rest. Those must be the best words Moses could ever hear from God. I'm not going to go with you as God. I'm going to send my angel, but my presence. The angel's going to be leading you because he's more tolerant. He won't break your stiff neck or consume you, but I'll still have my presence in